Hi guys, I've got a bit of an unusual saddle for you this time. It's the Madison Asphalt saddle. Now Madison do quite a wide range of saddles, and they're probably better known for the Madison Flux, which is a sort of it's a bit of a cross saddle. It can be used on road bikes. It tends to be used on mountain bikes. Um, and they did at one point they were doing quite a broad range of road bike saddles as well. This is one of them. Um, it's quite an eye-catching saddle, very stylish and not very expensive. Most Madison saddles are pretty much at the medium to low end spectrum in terms of price range, um, and but they tend to be very well made and they represent decent value. This saddle is these Madison saddles. I mean, Madison is just a distribution brand. These are made by Velo in Taiwan, who make saddles for Bontrager, and they make the Pro Logo saddles and so on. So it may well be the biggest saddle manufacturer in the world actually. But that all of that aside, this saddle normally retails for about between £30 and £40. There is some old stock left. I've noticed online for selling for around £30. I obtained this one second hand, so I got this quite cheap, around about the £15 mark. And I was quite eager to try it. I've never actually used a saddle with that's had these glossy panels, glossy covers before. They tend to be the saddles I've used tend to be the kind of have the matte finish or the pleather, that it's artificial leather, but and what I noticed is it did look a very nice saddle on the bike. It's very stylish, as you can see there. It's got a wave to it right along there, and it did look good. So I wanted it to actually work out well in terms of comfort, because I wanted to keep it on the bike actually, because I really like the look of it. But unfortunately, um, uh, it probably isn't going to be the right saddle for me. So I'll be moving this along. But Madison label all of their saddles underneath the width. So this is 128mm wide, and it may well be suitable for people with narrower sit bones. I thought it was actually, I can normally get along quite well with a narrow saddle, but I found this, I felt it was too narrow for me actually, for some reason. I prefer something around 135 to 40, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Um, but nevertheless, it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't ideal. It's 275mm long, so it's typical road bike length, and um, it's really quite a nice saddle. Now, when you press into it, you can see it's got a very elastic padding. It's quite high density. It's very comfortable padding actually, and and for the first few miles it felt very comfortable. There's plenty of flex in the saddle as well. I don't know if I can really show you that here, but it's a bit of flex in the base, and combined with this elastic padding, um, the initial road comfort's quite good. You don't really feel very much road buzz coming through the saddle actually. But and it has this split tail design. You can see it there. And the idea of that being is that each side flexes with each pedal stroke. So it's supposed to make pedaling more efficient in terms of energy. Whether that, I can't say that I noticed that myself, but it does actually work according to the marketing blurb. But I think it's something along the lines of the Physic Wing Flex concept, but to be honest, it's not something I took much notice of in testing. So I'll just switch this back on. And the weight's quite competitive, 243, 244 grams coming up as. So That's pretty good. Anything under 250 grams is fairly competitive at this price range. In terms of weight, it's ideal. Now it has, as I was saying about the style of it, it has that kind of 50 shades of grey look about it with the shiny PVC panels, which look wonderful on the bike. It certainly looks like a sadomasochist dream, the question I wanted to find out is, just how much pain does this saddle dish out to one's behind? And I'm pleased to say it wasn't too bad actually. I did test it over 100k, which is about 62 miles, and I did get some discomfort, and in fact I got a couple of saddle sores, so that's not good. On the 30 to 40 mile range, nothing too much to worry about, no saddle sores or anything like that. The main cause of discomfort in this saddle is actually the glossy panels, because I find that the shorts catch on this saddle, and your shorts subsequently rub against the skin, and that will cause, over a long period of time, that will cause saddle sores, unfortunately. But that was my main gripe with this saddle. This matte finish here is actually quite slidey compared to these glossy panels, which grip a lot, and I really didn't get on with them at all. They look great, but they just didn't work in terms of comfort, so that was a shame. So it had to come off. I did a few rides at 40 miles, 50 miles. I did 100k, and I would call this a medium distance saddle, really. Probably if you're doing 30 to 40 miles on this saddle, that's probably fine. A lot of people won't do more than that anyway. It may well be fine for time trialing and that sort of thing, but I think there are better saddles out there for even doing that. I don't think it was. It wasn't exemplary at anything really. It did soak up all the road buzz, I must admit, thanks to this padding, this elastic padding here. You can just see, you can really press into that, and it's very springy foam that they've used there. And I tend to think if they'd used the matte finish all over the saddle instead of these glossy panels, this would have been an excellent saddle actually. It would have been giving this full marks for comfort, but as it is, I can't. So in terms of marks, then I'm giving this saddle 3 out of 5. So it's a bit of a shame. In terms of style, I'm giving it the full marks. It is a very stylish saddle. It looks great. It's up there with the Aspide, the San Marco Aspide saddles in terms of appearance. As you can see, it's got a very nice profile, and I love it. I like this sort of black and silver rail combination, and it's a well finished saddle. So in terms of construction, I'm giving it full marks as well. It's a well made saddle at this price, so I'm giving it 5 for construction. In terms of value, I'm only going to give it 3 actually, because at the end of the day, comfort is king as far as saddles are concerned, in my opinion. And 3 is probably going to be a bit on the low side for most people, I think. There may be others who got on really well with this saddle. You would need to try it and find out for yourself. If you've got this saddle, leave a comment below, because I would be interested to know how you got on with it. And that's it. Thanks very much for watching.